Hi, welcome to Guided Fluency, where we review language programs and apps to help you on your language learning journey. Today I'm going to be comparing two apps, Babbel and FluentU. We've been using both of these apps, so now it's time to tell you which one we think is best. By the way, if you find yourself needing more information, we also have a detailed written review over on our website. Easy way to get there is just to Guide to Fluency, Babbel versus FluentU. So let's start with a quick overview of how both of these apps work. Babbel is broken into several levels and topics. Each Babbel lesson within those has a bunch of quick interactive drills, listen and repeat, digital flashcards, fill in the blanks, speaking practice, mock conversations, and little grammar tips. The lessons usually take about 15 minutes to complete. Overall, their lessons just feel comprehensive and with just enough variety to keep them from feeling monotonous. Plus, outside of the main lessons, there are daily review sessions with spaced repetition on vocab you've already learned that take like 2 to 3 minutes, and other extras like games, audio lessons, podcasts, and even digital magazines. Basically, they pack all of this curriculum into engaging lessons and then reinforce what you learn with personalized reviews and other bonus tools. FluentU, on the other hand, is a video platform for language learning. It's not really a straightforward language course like you get with Babbel. Instead, FluentU's learning framework is centered around the idea that exposure to and interaction with fluent speakers is the most effective way to learn a new language. And FluentU accomplishes this by taking video content from YouTube and then integrating it into their own platform. That includes subtitles, explanations, and quizzes. It's sort of like a lighter version of LingoPie with Netflix integration, but the base of their content is from YouTube. FluentU has less of a formal structure and offers an engaging learning platform for visual learners. Now, before I share what we like most about both of these apps, let's compare their subscription options. You can try out both apps for free, but for their full programs, you only have one option with FluentU, while you have a few with Babbel. FluentU is $30 a month or $12 a month if you go for the full year. Babbel, on the other hand, starts at $8 to $15 a month. Their lifetime plan starts at $299. However, Babbel and FluentU are usually running sales and discounts. We'll have those linked below in the description, which can also let you access those free trials. So be sure to check those out. Okay, so let's talk about what we liked best about both of these apps, starting with Babbel. First, I love the design of Babbel's lessons. They're fast-moving, diverse, and super convenient. And what's new in 2025 for Babbel is their AI conversation mode, Babbel Speak, where you can easily follow a scripted conversation about a common topic to get a feel for the actual phrases people use in common day-to-day scenarios. Their AI speech recognition software then gives real-time feedback to help you improve your pronunciation. I also really like how Babbel does grammar instruction. They keep it light to not bog you down with the rules. Instead, their grammar snippets are subtly woven into the lesson, so you're just focusing on one quick teaching point at a time. Second, we prefer Babbel's guided approach to language learning. Babbel does a great job providing a clear, logical course progression, so you never feel lost or confused about what to do next. I really appreciate their smart, streamlined setup. Plus, their user experience is awesome, with a modern interface and a nice, sleek look. All in all, it's a pretty comprehensive experience. Last up for Babbel, we like that they use a lot of English directions and translations. Not all language companies out there do this. We get the merits of the immersion argument, but when you're learning a new language and you're just thrown into the fire from day one, it can be frustrating and potentially even burn you out pretty early on. So I like that Babbel guides you with English directions that fade out as you progress from beginner to intermediate. It's just like the grammar tips. Babbel has found a nice balance that holds your hand early on, then as you take on more challenging lessons once you develop a basic understanding of the language, making it especially great for beginners. So those are the pros for Babbel. Now let's highlight what we liked about FluentU. Like I mentioned before, this app takes a very different approach to language learning. That brings us to our first pro, the content library. Instead of your usual language lesson, you choose from a large library of content like movie trailers and clips from YouTube and Netflix if you have a subscription. Each video in the library has a ton of tools included beyond just translations in both languages that give you lots of opportunities to practice what you're seeing in the videos. After the beginner course, the experience is more like browsing YouTube for a lesson more suited to your interests than following a specific path. And the other highlight we have for FluentU has to do with how the program builds you reinforcement drills with words and phrases you've learned from watching videos. These are then spaced out into review sessions, so you end up with a personalized format where the quiz content and flashcards are built around what videos you're actually watching, helping to move those new words along into your vocabulary. Now it's time to give you our final thoughts. on which program is best. But before I get to that, I'd like to mention that here at Guide to Fluency, we're on a mission to help 1 million people learn a second language. As part of that goal, we're giving away a free subscription to a language learning program to one lucky subscriber every month. It's super simple to enter. I'll leave all the details down below in the description. So which is better for learning a new language, Babbel or FluentU? Well, to be honest, despite the interesting concept and nice library and videos, we weren't really big on FluentU. We think Babbel is a much better program for learning another language. Their fun, diverse drills and exercises, rapid-fire lessons, and quick review sessions that make language learning feel quick and manageable are amazing. I also like that they include English directions and translations early on and weave in grammar tips with a smartly structured course. It helps that they're also significantly more affordable. We weren't big on diving right into shows and movies on our own with FluentU, especially if the content you choose is well above your level of knowledge. And there are some other apps out there like LingoPie that we think do this style of video-based learning a lot better. So ultimately, we have to give the win here to Babbel. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more language learning content.